Hi, Siobhan.
Hello.
You find a room?
Yeah, I'm squatting, so I might have to move at some point.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess the top ones are the priorities in the backlog. So we can go one by one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is 1745. Team, can you please help me with the estimates?
Yes, sure.
Do you want me to open the link?
Please.
She wants us to be here. Here. We have subsidies in search by categories, right? We have readers, kids, and active. She wants to add story readers and subsidies.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So points.
So,
Add or add all title the series.
Just to add the subsidies. That's it.
actually, it's 1 point is enough for the development, and there is more work for the QA because you need to search in multiple scenarios. Because
Okay.
combination, we have to search in combination with in subsidies.
So 2 points.
Okay.
1 plus 1.
1 point is enough for this.
3 points.
1 point is enough for the development. Okay. We need more time. Combination.
Yes, combination.
So, Sue, looks like it would take some QA effort. So, the team suggests 3 points for this story.
Okay.
And it's for Balaji. Is it for
Yes, it's for me.
you? Okay, so. Next, Spike. I guess this is for Balaji.
This is what we discussed in our call earlier this week, Balaji. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yes.
I suggested it would be good to put any documentation about this. Yeah, so I raised the story as discussed. I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it?
Are you okay with this,
Yeah,
right? Any clarifications?
No clarification.
You're okay.
After completing this one, I will send the report sheet to Shri.
Okay, fine. So, moving on. As an admin, I need a blog page removed because it can't be accessed.
Blog subscription form.
Could you tell us what platform the form on is on? It's a piece of code.
Okay.
We need to find and then remove.
This is the one that we did on Tuesday. It's the form stack form. So now we know that, we can just get rid of the page.
Shiva.
So we have to add the new form in the page, right, Shiban?
Not on that page can just go because there's no way to get to it.
No, she's asking us to remove this one. Can this page also be removed as it she wants to know whether this form is a form stack form or it is a piece of code which is inserted in the page. And if it is, she wants to remove this page.
Okay, fine.
Also, we need to
Know the how it is available in the as a form stack form, as iframe or as a code.
So it is a code. So it is a code. It is a code. Actually, the form is form stack form. We are using the form as a HTML element, and we are sending the data to the form stack database. So this is the working functionality for this form, and we are using the same form in all the English.com subscription and blog footer sidebar. So all the places we are using the same form. And Shiban, last time you had made some changes in this form, so that's why it's not working in production. So we need to change the name, and we need to add the extra fields like same like the form stack form. Then only it will work fine. So can we create a new story for this one, because we need to do the same work for in many places. In because blog we have 3 or 4 sidebars and footer and home page, and we are using the same form in English.com also, and we need to test the new form. So can we have a story for this one, Shiva?
Yeah. I think this is something I wanted to ask Sue about as well, because we had, I think it was a spike in for this sprint that's just ending, find out how to do the follow link. But if we just update this form, I guess we don't really need a follow link anywhere because it'll have it anyway.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm completely following everything. I don't think we probably should have had a conversation before this, Siobhan. I'm getting a bit lost with it.
So on Tuesday, Valady said that it would be best to use the MailChimp plugin to have people subscribe to the blog. But
Right.
if we update this form to the new contact form, it already has the opt-in for the blog, so we won't need a plugin added. We just need the form updated.
Okay. So wherever we want to use the form on the blog, get people to subscribe, or whether we want to use that form on our Disney LT site to get people to subscribe, will it be the same form in FormStack?
I'm hoping so, but it sounds like they use a different HTML.
So Balaji, what I'm hoping to achieve, and you can tell me whether this is possible or not, is to have a single blog, subscribe to blog form created in FormStack that's used in lots of different places, but that if we make any changes to that form, all the changes are reflected everywhere that it's used, so that we don't have to track it down individually for every use of it. And this is because there are likely to be changes required to forms coming along because of this new legislation that we need to comply with by May. So the easiest way of managing forms is if the form is used as an iframe, and therefore every change that's made within FormStack gets reflected wherever it's in use.
okay.
Does that make it clear? And is it possible?
Yes, Sue, it is clear. And just a second, we'll discuss and tell you.
Thanks for holding, Sue and Shibon.
And
Okay.
it is possible. So if we use the form as an iframe, then it is possible. Then no need to, if you make any changes in form stack, then no need to make the same changes in the code. So if you use this form as an iframe, then it will be automatically updated in all the sites. So we can use the form, we can create a form and we can use it in all the places as an iframe.
Okay, great. So
Okay.
Siobhan, put a story in for that.
Will do, yeah.
Okay, and how about for this?
And what happens about this page, Siobhan, this English.com blog subscribe page?
I can't find anywhere that you can get to it on English.com, so I don't think we need it.
Okay, so there's no route to it, but we could use. I guess we could use this URL for. Are you looking for it?
Yes.
Shibon?
I'm not. So, do you know where it could be used? I'm not sure.
Where it, she's asking, do you know where it can be used? She's not sure on that.
No, I don't know. So we should just get rid of this and start again. Make sure that we know where we are asking people to subscribe. They're using the same form each time, so that when we do updates, they're made all over the place. Obviously, we won't be doing this on English.com because we're decommissioning the site at some point. So it'll be on Pearson ELT and it will be on the blog itself. Okay. So in your story, Siobhan, maybe you should just, and this will be a good record for us, list where we would use it.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's okay, Carpen, and we'll just amend this story. I don't think there's any. Is there any work for you guys to do?
Sue, as for an overview of the story, you want us to delete this page and remove this form from the blog, and you want us to create a new subscribe to our blog form as an iframe, and it can be used in Pearson ELT and all over the blog. Is that right, Sue?
That's exactly right. Although I think potentially, because we have access to FormStack and know what we want to do, Siobhan, you should probably make the changes to the form, right?
Can we use the form that's on the ELT homepage already?
Okay, we understood the story. Okay, so
are you saying that you need to give them the embed code or the link for what we're already using, and then they can put that into the blog where in places where the form is currently?
Yeah, just as an iframe.
All right, we'll make that clear.
Okay.
So estimate points. So this is only for the deletion, right? So 1 point for both testing and okay. So we will have 1 point for this Sue and Shibon, and for the creation of the forms, how many points we will be estimating?
And also in this story itself, what about other places where we are using this form? Will this create an impact, deleting this form?
One more query from Srinidhi Shibon.
Yeah.
Shibon, if we delete this form and we are using it in so many other places in blog, right? So it will create an impact the pages which this form appears. So
we already have a form that I can just send you the link to that you can use as an iframe.
Okay, Shiva.
And if we use this form as an iframe, then the design should not come, Shubhan, because as of now we are following some design standards in the form. Because if you see the form in the footer section or sidebar section, so we are adding some background color, background image, and we have set up certain size for the input fields. And if we have this, if we add this form as an iframe, the design will not come to you. It will come the white background with the form field, same like the form stack. It is okay, okay, Shivan?
Oh, I see. And that's why you've used code instead of the iframe.
Yes, you.
So can you show us an example on the blog? Could you just navigate to one of the form pages?
Yeah, sure. So this is one of the example for the same blog subscription form. Here we have added some background image for the form, and we have customized the size for the input elements like first name, email address, and the country region drop down, and the button. So everything we have customized. That's why we have included this form as a HTML format. So if we use this form as an iframe, and all the designs will be disappear. Actually, it won't come. So the form structure and the form looks same like the form stack form. The blank. I mean the plain background with the input fields.
What do you think, Siobhan? Because it looks nice like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, maybe we should keep it. Maybe we should keep the method as it is.
Okay.
So that we keep the design, and then you and me, Siobhan, we just have to know that this isn't, that if any changes made on the form stack, then we need to then tell these guys to make the change in the blog. What do you think? It's extra work, but it's a shame to lose this design.
Yeah. I think that'll work best.
Yeah, okay.
We're just, the code or whatever's being used will need to be updated to the new form.
Yeah. Is that okay? So we'll that's a further change to the story. So the story keeps changing, but now it's the case that that we'll use the form stack form as a code base, so that you can bring in the styling for the blog.
Okay.
Thanks for explaining.
Okay,
Okay, Chief. Thanks.
So are we taking this story?
So either anything is okay. We can add the new story scope for the story, and we can increase the points, or we can create a new story.
Okay. So Shibon, will you be editing the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that one can stay, but I'll just make a new one.
Okay, fine then. So I'll push this back to the backlog then.
I think that page still needs to be removed. That can stay. I'll make a new story for the other form.
So this can be moved to backlog, right, Shibon?
I mean the deletion of the subscription page in blog.
Yeah.
It still needs to be removed. That's the wrong form, and we don't need that. We can't find any way of accessing that page.
So that's a different story that will be created by Shibon. Okay, fine. And I think we have one more story from past sprint, the reader's titles, right? I need to clone that, please remind me. Okay. And this is done, right? ELT171141. Okay, this has been completed. So moving on to next one, 1742. Any captcha added to a form so that spam is reduced. Totally 13 forms are there.
So we need to add the captcha for each and every single form in the admin section of the form stack.
So it won't, it will need QA effort, right?
Yes. I think 2 points is enough for all the changes, including the changes and the QA efforts.
Okay. So we will we will take 2 points for this story.
Okay.
Okay. 1742. As an admin, I need the blog feed updated so that it links to the correct place. Just give us a minute. Okay. Reading the description. Just a minute, Shubham.
Okay.
You want me to display?
Yes.
We are not in mood. Okay, are we ready with the story points or do you need any discussion?
Yeah, this is a existing functionality for API block feeds. So we can change this. We can change this as per the description. So I think 3 point is enough for this user story, including the testing effort.
3 points. Okay.
Because we are giving this page for the iframe to the end user. So we need to test the responsive check and functional check also.
Okay. So Shubham, we are taking 3 points for this.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, let me refresh. And we have one more development story date. Is that a priority? Because I think we have other priority stories. Fine. Husband. 87. Okay, next one is a task, right? Okay, this is the only task. I think we can leave it. I mean, we can take this, right?
Yes. Once again.
Yeah.
So in this task, actually, I need first time videos load quickly, right?
Yes.
So we have already discussed about this. Actually, the video size is too big, so we need to compress all the videos. Actually, before that, we were facing the same kind of problem, so we requested it to the content team, and they have converted all the videos to the lower size. So I think this time we need to follow the same way.
So, is it possible to get the zip files, Shubham?
No, we have the files, but we need to
Compress
the files. Yeah, we need to compress the files with the same name. Actually, it's a 2 or 3 minutes video will come around 700 MB size, so it should become for 20 to 30 MB. So this is the actual format. So the video size is too huge. That's why it's taking more time to load.
Shubon, can you help us with this?
What do you need help with?
Sorry, Shubham.
What do you need help with?
For this English first and videos to load more quicker, the 2-3 minutes videos is around 750 MB, so that it is taking so much time to load, Shubon. So if you ask content team to compress the videos and give it to us, so we can implement it, so it will reduce the loading time. This is the possible solution for this.
And we have followed this earlier.
We have already followed this earlier when we faced the same issue before.
Okay, we won't put this into the next sprint then, and I'll get back to the POs and see if they can get me different files for you.
Okay.
Okay, Shubham, thank you.
Really? I thought I pulled it down. Okay. And how about this? Is this the one that will cover along with your development work, or is this different?
Yes. Actually, the development team from Angel London has sent me the new code because yesterday and today we were busy with the production release and WSC bug fixes. So today I will look on it. So if it is working as expected, then we can take this story for this.
This is not a story. This is a bug.
Yeah, bug story.
Can I pull it into the sprint now? Or?
Yeah, you can pull it.
Okay. And then 1735. And we have one more story to be created. Do we have the estimation for that subscribe form?
Subscribe form story. We need to
Because it is implemented in so many pages and QA effort will be very high.
So that will take around 5 points, and we have one more story pending from last sprint. I think that.
Sorry, I'm Kalpana.
Yes.
We need to have a look at the one that need to have a look at the stories that I want to get in, and maybe move some out and move them in.
Okay.
I'll tell you I've just been moving things around a little bit. So I've got 1738, removing the ebook button from all kids readers. That needs to go into this sprint.
Okay.
So that's 1738. Then the 1739 Disney title, amends to Disney titles.
Okay.
That needs to go in.
Okay.
And then 1217 auditing readers forms and 1735 tracking forms capturing personal data. They're kind of the same. They're kind of the same thing.
Okay.
One of them is for readers, and one of them is more relevant to everything, so blogs, human resources, whatever. But if it's complex, I don't want it to be too complicated, because I think I don't need you to go through and check every single page. We kind of know where we're using forms, don't we?
Okay.
So I could probably put those 1735 and 1217 could become one.
Okay. So, are you going to combine both?
I do need to be in this sprint because of the deadlines for GDPR.
Yes. Okay. Then I think we can take it as a story itself, right? Instead of spy.
This is a story only.
Both are interrelated. That's what she said, right? So she said instead of having have one,
This one for this print.
she wanted it for this print.
You open one.
1735. Okay. This one and this one are kind of same. Oh, we can take as a story, right? Okay. But one is for readers and another is
This is for the teacher resource section. Just go down.
this one or that one?
This one, just go down. Not this one. The
1217.
Okay, sorry.
this is a different one, right?
Yes.
This is
for
not a form
readers.
stack form.
This is not form stack. This is a Drupal form.
This is a Drupal form. These two stories are not interconnected. These two are separate.
Okay then. And these two stories are required for the sprint, right, Sue?
Yes, so I need to know where we're using forms in this sprint, either on the reader's site, where we use them for teacher resources, or for contact, or on the blog, or on, well, English.com we're moving away from, but
Okay.
basically the blog, student resources, and reader's site. I need to know if we're asking for any personal data, and personal data means asking somebody for their email address.
Okay, so we can take both.
We just need to understand at the end of this, I'll make it clear if need be in the sprint, in the story, but at the end of this, I need to know what we're doing with when we capture an email address and how long we are remembering that email address for, so what the cookie is doing.
Okay, Sue. And can you add that information as a comment here so that we will not forget it?
Yeah, I'll put it onto the, with both stories, I'll add the requirements.
Okay, fine. We estimate this. POC is fine, but for the other one, we can estimate.
We need to find where we are using the forms. Yes.
You don't have any dependency.
Is this only a testing effort?
Where they are using he will need our support. Okay.
Just support, right? You will not do any coding and
No, it will be just
identifying the forms. Okay.
Hey, so many forms are there.
That's why he said 2 points.
English.com blog and Pearson Radius. So many forms are there. She wants to know where it is used, how it is used. Live URLs.
Okay.
Including our support.
3 points for this, Sue.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have 2 other stories, right, for Shubham, for Sue. I want to amend all Disney titles. Sue and Shubham, I'm just stepping out for 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Valliyappan, in this story we have totally 38 titles and they want us to change the title alone with the word Disney. One. So 2 points is enough for this. 1 point is for development and 1 point is for testing.
Okay.
And Valliyappan, you need to remember this. You have to search. You have to cover the search also, because this title should appear in the search. Oh, this is for ebook.
So do you understand this one? It's just basically saying that wherever it's an English kids readers title, there should only be 2 buttons on the right hand side, buy locally and paperback. The third button that says digital ebook availability, instant download coming soon, that needs to disappear.
Yes, so yes, we understood this.
Okay.
I need to do it in development. JSON.
You're going to do it
Yeah,
in code.
because we need the backup file, right? So I will handle all the things in the functional.
Cool. Also having a chat. So that Disney story is separate, right? And then where are the priority trees? Is that just another story?
That's one we need to clone from the current sprint.
Cloning, yeah. So if we can fit it in, all the better. But if not, we'll do it in the next sprint. Is that all right?
Yep.
Are there any others of yours that you have to get in? Because I'm sorry, I muscled in there and said I need to get mine in. I've got
No.
an demanding PO in Rachel.
Oh, I've just got the blog form to add. And that's it.
Okay.
So Sue, we want 3 points for this user story because we need to handle it in code level. We are not
Yeah.
going to replace it in JSON. We need to do this in code level and remove all the EPUB icons available in kids readers. So for in development and testing, we need 1.5 points both. So we need 3 points for this story, Sue.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else, Sue? Any other stories?
Those are the essential ones. We've got as Siobhan's we were just saying that you need to clone the story from last time where the priority 3s were remaining. Remember, you got through to line 128 or something, and then you agreed to put the rest of them into this sprint.
Yes, you the priority third ones.
Does it fit? Will it fit in this sprint?
Yes, you.
Okay, so if we could clone that one and put that one in. Siobhan, would Claire's couple of extras be included in that?
Yeah, I've added them into this story, so it should be fun to clone.
Where is the story? I don't see it.
Won't be in backlog.
Oh, it won't be in backlog.
Just a second, Sue. I'm pulling the stories into the sprint. And So we still have one more story to be created for creating forms, right?
Forms.
Form stack form.
Replacing the new form stack forms.
And that would take around 5 points because we are implementing that form in so many pages in blog and in english.com. So other than that, we still have that we still have to clone the story which to cover the rest of the lines in Excel sheet, the priority third ones. And Shibon commented that she also added some more to the Excel sheet. So so give us a minute, you. I'll look on to the Excel sheet which to know how much Shibon has added.
Sure.
There's only like 3 extra ones.
3 extra ones.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. There's not many. You can take a look anyway if you want.
So,
Kalpana is back.
hi, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so where are we? What happened?
We have I have pulled 4 stories which you said
Okay.
as high priority, and we estimated that. And we
Okay.
still have 2 more stories to cover.
Correct. Yeah, the titles is pending, and
For creating.
so this has to be covered, right, Sue? This is the
What's
right.
that?
Just a minute. I'll just open this. Is this the titles?
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
And Shibon has added some 3 extra ones, so no problem.
Okay.
We still need 3 points to cover. We took half of the. We completed half of the sheet
Next half is pending,
pending.
and that will be covered in sprint 87. And the estimates 3 points. Okay. So can we? This is the priority one, right, Sue?
No, this one, if it doesn't fit, this could go into the next sprint. The Disney one and removing the EPUB is priority.
Okay, so we can read this now. And we have one more story, right? That Shibon is yet to create, and I think the estimates would come around 5. So, okay.
Calculate the velocity. We have only half to it.
Oh yeah. So, is it okay if we stop here, Sue and Shibon, because we have just shared the QA? Yeah. Just a minute. I'll just calculate the velocity. 3 points here. Only one is for depth. And then I think should be okay. Readers, rebrand, all these will come to you, right? Yes. 5 points, and then this he will take care. This one he will take care. And development, are we taking that? Pearson Readers Mobile. I think we are full and okay. So one more story is still pending, Sue. The mobile device support for the Pearson Readers. I think maybe if at all we have some bandwidth in next sprint, we can complete that and then take it to live. Is that fine, Sue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It is in memory stories. We can split and complete it.
Because the form stack form that will take so much
Okay.
manual effort actually.
Okay, fine.
So we can.
Okay, just one more story is yet to be added, right? Yes. Okay. I think we are okay, Sue and Shibon.
Okay.
That's good. I think is that a complete sprint? So Siobhan will put the story in that we've discussed around form stack You don't need to do any work on English.com, only on the blog for that, because we're going to repoint English.com to Pearson ELT, so nobody will go to see that site. And when we can, we'll decommission the content pages.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be, so English.com will hopefully receive no traffic once we've repointed it to Pearson ELT.
Okay, Sue.
And then I'm just going to make some clarifications on the GDPR stories 1735 and 1217, so that you're a bit clearer about what's needed.
Okay, Sue.
Any more actions from there? I think that was it.
Yeah. That's it, right? Okay. That's it, Sue. So, can you and Shibon move the stories to done so that I can give complete story for sprint 86?
Sure.
Yeah, we can take that offline. Yeah. Okay, then. Thank you, everyone. See you.
Bye, Shu.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.